It's week 5 of the 2025 season, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Panthers and the Rams, next on Madden Football.
What's up, my Rams fans? Let's talk about the LA Rams in 2025. We are slow simming the entire season right here for you, and it's not just the Rams, it's every team, every game in 2025. But right now, we're talking about the LA Rams, and if you want to catch up and see the first 4 games, check the top pinned comment. There'll be a playlist of the Rams. You can watch those 4 games, pause this video, come back, and then off we go. And if you want to see the rest of what happens in 2025 for the Rams, please subscribe and follow along. We're going to tell you who's going to win the Super Bowl, MVP, the stat leaders, all that. It's all pointed out right here. Right now, the Rams need a win. They're 1-3. Stafford has not been playing well, so we have them in a playbook change. They were in the LA Rams offensive playbook. Stafford was throwing way too much, throwing too many interceptions. So we got them in the Cleveland offense. Definitely need to run the ball more, and hopefully we can get a win here at home against the Carolina Panthers so we can get them back into this race. You got Seattle and you got San Francisco, and we got to catch them right there. But the defense is great. Only 6th in pass yards given up. It's the offense that really needs to come around. And as you can see right there, 32nd in rushing the ball, which leads to the other team having more possessions, coupled with the picks from Stafford, and they are dead last in points given up and rush yards. So I expect a lot more from this Rams offense and defense. I actually think they are one of the biggest threats to the Philadelphia Eagles, which are my team in the NFC. So we'll see about that. We'll check out the stats, and then we'll jump into this game. Stafford, not even 1,000 yards yet, 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. That is not a good ratio. There's much better quarterbacks doing much better than that. It's the real problem here is Kyron Williams. He has 35 attempts, which is super low. That's like half of the leader in attempts for 95 yards at 2.7 a carry. That could be some of the offensive line, but I really think it's the Rams playbook, unfortunately. Tutu Atwell is their leader in yards, but the receptions, of course, goes to Puka. He's in the slot. Jordan Whittington, he's filling in for the injured Devontae Adams. That's another thing. Devontae Adams old, and he's hurt already. Defensively, you want to see more sacks for sure out of Jared Versey, Byron Young, Braden Fisk, and interceptions too. I mean, there's worse teams with more interceptions. Quarterbacks do nothing but throw the ball to the other team, and they're not one of those teams that are catching them. So they got a long way to go. Let's get a win here so we can get back on track. The first 4 games of a season, or a season within a season, it's almost like an extended preseason where teams are just trying to figure themselves out. So they can at least get to a 2-2 record of the next 4 games. They're still right in there, and then they turn it around in the second half of the season. They're back in the playoffs, and who knows what can happen. So please like and subscribe. Thank you for clicking on this video. Follow along for the rest of what happens in 2025.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to 1 score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the 4th quarter, if this thing's within 1 score, they're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So a fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been...
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
The Rams offense going to take over now for the second time. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. The first carry here for Kyren Williams. Now a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Stafford gonna give it to Cora. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's taken it. It's Xavier Legette. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. Kyren Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. They'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Going right back to Nakua. Complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. On the handoff, this is Cora. Space to run inside the 20. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A run out of the gun with Cora. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. He is in. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Rams. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. That's complete to the rookie 1st-round pick. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On 2nd down, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Young. To the right side here. Pass is caught. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Here's the punter now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Rams offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Stafford now on 2nd down. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 10-0 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Stafford working from the pistol. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Panthers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. The motion man is Sanders. A 2nd down throw for Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. They'll send him over to the left. On 1st and 10, here's Young. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
3rd down, 3 to go. They send a receiver in motion left. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap to Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early.
Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Tremble comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, Young. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And they have the 1st down. So they get the completion on 1st and 5. And now they'll set up 1st and 10. Young hands it to Hubbard. And he'll get this only to about the 10. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Young. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point is up and through. The Panthers are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Rams offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Automatic first down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He'll find his tight end in the middle of the field to Tigbee. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Stafford to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. The visitors' offense going to take over just before the half. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. A throw left side caught by Sanders. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Just set up the screen here to Hubbard. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now Young. And that is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this is going to be a Rams first down as he gets this one up past the 30. So we have reached halftime here. It is a 6-point difference at the break. as we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach.
The Rams got a nice throwback performance from their veteran quarterback, Matthew Stafford. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. They bring their tight end right. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll come up here on second down and 5. They'll stick with him again. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. What can they do here on third down and 7? Here's Young. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Rams offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. They'll start this on the ground with Cora. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now a second down throw for Stafford. That is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1 third down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion right. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. He's brought down by Kobe Turner. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Throwing on second down, Young. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. They put a receiver in motion to the left. To throw is Young. He's got his man. That's Leggett. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Panther first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On the give, it's Hubbard. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. They motion a receiver right. A second down throw for Young. Quick throw, taken in, and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now Young. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, second and a yard. Here's Young. This is intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Lake. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw is Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's caught by Puka. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here comes Quorum. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here now, 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Stafford. That one into the hands of Atwell. And he's in. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Stafford brings the Rams to the line. They'll try to get 2. Now they'll set up to throw. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hubbard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. The motion man is Sanders. They'll go again with Hubbard. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Cameron Kitchens there to bring him down. 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Young. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. It's a Carolina first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
There's a short one caught by Sanders. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Slot receiver headed right. On 2nd down, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down. Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. As they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Corum to start the drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Once again, it's Corum. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Corum. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay and a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Here's a handoff to Corum. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the zone read, a hand here to Corum. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down. They'll go again with Williams. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They go play action with Stafford. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
3rd and long. Here's Stafford. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first, so it'll bring up 4th down. The Rams punting unit coming out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Panthers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going right. On 1st and 10, here's Young. A throw left side caught by Sanders.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll go for it with Hubbard. The Rams offense make their way out to take over once more. And they look to finish it off here in the 4th. This might just wash away what was a subpar performance a week ago. Now a 1st down throw for Stafford. He gets this to the veteran tight end, Higbee. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Stafford. Finds Nakua on the slant. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They run over center with Williams. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Stafford gonna give it to Cora. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still third down.
Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. And here comes 4th down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Rams will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Panthers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
They'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Lake.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
The Rams offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights in this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. It's another run here for Williams. Down the sideline, inside the 25. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Rams 1st down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Rams will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. Young to throw on first down. That's downfield. He's got Sanders, the tight end. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. Here's Young. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Here's a shot toward the end zone.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.